Hi, so I'm back with next video. So we're gonna go for Savagery. I have never opened one of these, so I'm gonna open this one as well, the Warband pack, which is has Savagery Gits and the Eye of 9 and some boosters in it. Then we're gonna full on into this one just to see what's up in there. And I like this Pokemon-ish thing. Is like super nice seal in a way, like it's a nice product. And let's see, I can open this one and you have 3 boosters, one of the new, 2 of the old when this was released, and then you have your packs. And like it's a nice product. I mean, it feels super legit and like safe, secure. Or waste, that's cool. And then we have first pack of Savagery. So just go open the the onslaught ones and get them out of the way, and then we will move into Savagery full time. So we have some nice commons, skull cannons, move our way out, hornblower, blades, rider, life swarm is the foil, or is the rare, rest of the wicked, and a weird knob shaman, sweet, and a foil feeding frenzy. Cool. So feeding frenzy and a nice rare. So somewhat of a, I will not remember that pack. And here we go for next one. Some nice commons. And a Helseb Ilengard, a Moon Clarinetter, Power de Wa, Burning Head, I have 2000 of those already, Gator Grön, Prime, and a foil Arcane Corrosion. Super nice foil. The foil looks good in this game. I like the foiling, let's say that. So, first Savagery, let's go for the cool promo stacks. And you get a champion and like what you need to play him or play the specific champion. What is this? So like a blessing, some spells, some unique stuff. So, and this foil, of course, so that's cool. We have Sarbag the champion. This champion can deploy grot units. Heroic act can only be used if this champion draws a spell. Okay. Deal 1 damage to your opponent for each highlight engaged champion. So if you have 3 of your opponent's champions engaged, you can deal 1 damage to them for each. So 1, 2, 3, bong, bong, bong. And only if you draw some spells. Cool card. I mean, 9, like the grots. Then we have Savagery Gits as a unit. Corner 1, unit is dormant. Units are dormant, that's nice. Corner 2, damage your opponent. And corner 3, discard 2 cards for opponent's deck. Okay. So a unique one, but that's a good card. Wow, cool. Then you have the face of the bad moon. You may move a highlighted unit to another highlighted disengaged champion and rotate it 1 step forward without triggering its effect. Right. If you don't deal 3 damage to your opponent. So 2 corners, and I may move a highlighted unit between my opponent's lanes and forward, not triggering effect, really good, important one. And if I don't, I just deal 3 damage. This is a cool card. Wow. Fungi tracking, I haven't seen this one. Gain 3 health. To deploy a spell, if a highlighted champion controls a chaos spell or a unit, you may discard this card to row, deploy, blah, blah. So gain 3 health, deploy a spell, if a highlighted champion controls a chaos spell or unit, which is all of them, you may discard this card to rotate the deployed spell 1 step forward. Interesting. Like, it's nice to make them go forward, but it's like, then you have to get effect, but you can also mess up their timings. cool foils. I mean, the art is amazing. I'm looking forward to Savagery because I love squigs and all those cool stuff. And yeah, this set I like. I already like it without haven't opened any of it before. Sorcerer's Insight. Let's look at those when it comes to the other one. So this is the unfoiled versions. Right, so that's Starbucks Gits and his friends. Then we have a really cinchy guy here. So you can open this one. It was super hard. Didn't have any like normal. Did not prepare to believe that these ones were hard to open, and they really weren't. So Vortimis, the all-seeing. So here we go, Cinch. This champion may deploy non-demon units. Heroic act. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Rearrange them, put them back on top of your deck. Shuffle deck. Once per game. It's a nice ability that actually can be super useful if you have something that's dependent on, well, the deck. Eyes of 9. Damage to your opponent. When this leaves play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and deploy up to 1 spell from most of the champion. That's nice. So nothing, 1 and 3. And leaves play. That is not removed. It can also be exhausted, I think. Don't remember. Can't play. Cool card though. And here we have Sorcerer's Insight. The foiling in this one is super nice. Reveal top card of your deck. If it's a unit, deal 3 damage to your opponent. If it's a spell, gain health. Draw 2 cards. Wow. This is cards I like. I mean, kind of like Black and Magic. Like there were some discarded. Like if you do this and that, you gain effects on all of them. I just have a cool card. I think I like it. So let's go. And then you have Magic Touch. Super nice art and foil. Draw 2 cards. Move a card from your hand to the top of your deck. Okay. Increase the number of cards drawn and moved for 1 for each highlighted destruction spell or unit. Alright, super against destruction, but either you draw 2 cards, but you can be up to 4. It's cool. And then you have the full playsets of those cards. So, I mean, I would be super excited to build these decks if I just received this package and like, I need somewhere to start and then get a display. So, I mean, these decks would be really nice and just fun to play against each other. It's a good product, I think, to be able to, well, get started and like explore a set with a direction. So, cool cards with foil. I would say, I like this. I mean, there are 2 pretty cool heroes in foil. So, nice. Stay here. And then we will go into a lot of boosters now. So, hopefully we can be a bit fast, even though I don't really know the cards in here. Addicted Glare, nice spell in the real game. Damage if I don't discard card from hand. Cool with 8. Flock of Doom, now they're going really heavy on the old spellbook here. Damage upon highlighted beast, but still 5. Wow, this must be good. It's a common, but it's super fast and 5. Right, splat. Here we go with squigs. Damage your opponent, remove unit, discard a card from your hand, draw a card. It's interesting. 3 damage to your opponent, remove unit, discard a card, draw a card. Like, get away from dead space, rotate your hand. It might be really nice. Spectral Grasp, damage your opponent, can't rotate, that's not bad. Little Dryad, here we go with the 3 men, 3 folks. Corner 1, 2, gain health, and then damage. Ghastly Spit Revenant. Discard from your hand, deal damage to your opponent. Right, it's a chunky one. And I know this card is something that you look for in the Dryad deck. Here we go with the Fanatics. 1, 2, discard of your opponent's deck. If it was a unit, draw it a step forward. So you can and then the damage. I think that's really funny. Like, it's a bit randomly, like they're supposed to be. Bonchigrot Bounders. Damage. and discard. I mean, that's good. I think it's a nice uncommon. Blessing of the Forest. Let's see here. So they are okay. Play control a spell. Move all. Oh no, it's ability. By controlling a spell, move all cards to the bottom. Wow. This in the what I kind of already know is that the stupid discard deck must be really good. And here you go with the Vengeful Tree Lord. So enters play, discard a card from hand, damage your opponent. Here, when you discard a card, deal damage your opponent. So you kind of like just want to be an engine and then do 6 damage. It's even good without being, I mean, a guy. Cool card. That's gonna be nasty deck they're gonna play. Vile Poxbringer. Rotate demon forward. Okay, cool. And then we have Brittle Skeletal Champion. Deploy season, deal damage to yourself. Cost 0. And then a foil Flowering Dryad. Damage your opponent, gain health. When you discard a card, gain 2 health. So more discard shenanigans. Okay, so first booster of Savagery opened. We got the engine, or one of the engines, to the Dryad deck. Okay, good luck, Savagery. Let's see what we get here. With one extra booster here from the pack. Here we go. Spectral Grasps. Damage opponent can't rotate. Cool. The commons. Damage to opponent increased by 1 for each beast. Chrono Vines. Reduce damage from highlighted units by corners. Gain health. Draw cards. I mean, that's a good common. Soul Spike. Deployed by Vampire Champion. Damage opponent. Gain health. Okay. Faster and Rot. Here we come with the Nurgles. Played if you have 15 less life. Damage yourself. Opponent. That's nice. Really specific. Based on the lives. But otherwise, that's cool. Shuffle 2 cards might be really important. Silent Communion. Top cards of deck revealed. Then draw 1 unit, 1 spell. Yes, that is good. That's a good card. This is a good card. Then you have Resilient Plague Bearers. Gain health, damage to yourself. Alright, oh yeah, okay. The reverse. Cool. Plague Drones. Gain health, damage to your opponent. Alright, so you can choose what I do. That's an interesting card. But it's not clunky. Okay, so it moves and then I can do the corner. Okay, cool, I get it. Steam of Corruption, damage your opponent, discard a card from your hand, they heal damage to you. Interesting, but 6 damage. That's a fast spell. Could also be really bad helping them chicken. And then we have Beast of Nurgle. Cool. The Slobbering. Enters to play, discard a card from your hand. Units of Dormant. Nice. So rares, cool cards, and foils. We have Cackle, just gonna put you there, and then a Brittle Skeletal, and then a foil, Curse of Years. Exhaust, deal damage to your opponent. Nice, if you time that right. Ooh, it's a spell that does damage directly. It only does that when exhausted. Okay, cool. Like how it looks. So we have some pretty nice rares, I think, already. Then we have Mesmerize. Discard the units or 1, 2 are dormant. Resource a spell. Cool. Putrid Offering. Plug Bearer. Damage opponent, gain health. Oops. Another Blight King, draw cards, damage, nice. We have a Festering Nurgling, include 7 copies if you want to. Deck, damage opponent increased by 1 for each Nurgling. Alright, so yeah, if you kind of semi-stack them, they help each other. Verdant Strike, 3 damage opponent, discard a card, shuffle into the deck, it's cool. When held stands macabre. Final corner. Wow, that's a nice spell. And kind of also resembles the fast moving in the tabletop game. Ghostly Howl. I can draw a spell, draw a card. Dormant, really specific dormant. We have a wild form. Major spells. Okay, interesting. Then a Earth Shattering Charge. So can be played if you have 8 or more cards in your hand. Okay. 4 damage to the opponent, discard 5 cards from your hand, draw 5 cards. This is like just ridiculous. A card. I don't know. I mean, I can't really like work with it now. Then you have Skragot, the Loon King. Cool, a lot of rares. When the champion deploys a spell, you may look at the top card of your deck, either put it back at the top of the deck, draw a card. Oh, nice. That's a nice just added ability for playing a lot of spells. Cool. And then we have a Night Incanter and a Foil Frost Fury. Heroic act, remove highlighted ogre unit to deal 4 damage. Cool. Goblin Grenade from Magic the Gathering. Let's just see here. Okay. This is going to be a long video. I feel like it just started off slow. Nurglings. Refound Purpose. The quest. Restart. When a high champion has controlled their quest. The blessing becomes unrevealed. Alright, you can do it again. That's an interesting thing. Interrupting Song. Gain health, rotate highlighted units step forward without chain effects. Oh, that's nice. Battle Tactics. Shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck. Draw towards. Shuffle cards from your hand into your deck. I mean, that's good, I guess. Venomous Spider Riders. Sweet. Damage increased by support. That's nice. Flock of Doom. Whirling Death. Engage, return. Alright, so if all are engaged, return this. So that's nice, just recurring damage. Screeching Spit Dragon. Damage your opponent. When you discard this card, you may deploy it on either champion. Alright, here you go. One of the engines with the Vengeful. Discard this, put it in to play. Cool. Plague Wind. 0, nothing, 8. Damage to your opponent. After the unit is deployed, remove it and it removes this. Alright, so if the way of stopping this is playing a unit that gets removed and this one gets removed. That's a cool mechanic. And I have Sigil, the Blight Lord. It's a rare. Corners 1, reduce damage received from by 1. Corners 2, gain health. Corner 3, draw a card. Damage. So just does everything. Interesting card. I wonder if that one can be like boosted by something. Exhausted, shuffle it back to the deck. Rotate this one step forward. Cool. And then we have Mournfang Skallig. Highlighted units, here exact, discard 2 cards. Added user haircut, you may discard 2 cards. Okay, so Vigorous Necrocy. Discard a card from you and deploy a unit that you discard into highlighted champion. Normal restriction applies. Cool. I mean, just boost out something from your discard pad by putting something in the discard pad. That's nice. With my reanimator deck I'm gonna build, that's gonna be probably not good enough, but it's gonna be super fun. Vertent Discharge. Play or conjure a spell. Damage your opponent if you spell 1 for each highlighted spell. That's a lot of spells that can be highlighted. That can be a lot of damage to your opponent. Cool. Heroic Act. Discard a card from your hand. Damage to your opponent. Nice. Yeah, that's one. Gain health. Verdant Strike. Damage. Shuffle into the deck. You may discard this card. Is that when you play it? Or is it just as an from your hand? Interesting. Don't know. No, it's gonna trigger stuff. So I need to figure out how that works. Corner, reduce damage by 2. Gain health, draw cards. So that's nice. That's one. Cloying Quagmire. A dormant. Either champion place a card, damages your opponent. Cool. Bloated Blight King. I painted these in Warhammer in real life, so I like these ones. Reduce damage received from highlighted enemies by, yeah. Increase by 1 for more cards in your hand. So, uncommon, that's, okay. Rouse to Wrath. Nothing, and 8. Rotate is 1 step forward when highlighted unit champion deploys a unit. So, corner 4. Opponent, forward. Rotate is 1 step forward when highlighted unit is 1 step unit. Yes. Corner 4. Alright, okay, so when it does damage, it rotates out. That's a big guy though. Blood Drone. Another Tree Lord. Sweet. The deck is getting there. And the Great Mauve Talisman with 10 damage here. Corner 1, 2, discard one more cards. Get forward damage. Oh, it's clunky. Alright. Then non okay, so I get it. So discard a card, 2, move, and then cool. I mean 10 damage, that can be done pretty fast. It's a blessing. Okay, now I get it. And here we go with the Rotbringer Sorcerer. When a highlighted spell is 6 stars, gain 1 health. And a foil Macabre Ghoul King. Cool art in this one. Increased damage from highlighted mordant units on the last corner. Gets you 1 by 1. I mean, nice art. 9 damage, 9 cost, I mean. Feels a bit strange. Cool. Okay, gonna be slow here in the beginning, but when we get through the cards, it's all pretty small set. So, Weapon Strike, Quagmire, Stabast, Sharparu, the abilities, interesting, Offering. Also deal 2 damage. Okay, remove a highlighted demon unit to deal 2 damage to opponent. Nice with the class stand stuff. Rend damage. Okay, that's 5. That's a lot. Dryad, damage to opponent. Trampling Underfoot, damage to opponent. May card a card from your hand, return it to your hand. Alright, that's a nice trigger. When damage to your opponent, gain 2 health. Alright, so you can discard it, gain health, and then has the ability. Oops, and oops. And then you have Loyal Kernel Hunters. So if you play this card from your deck or discard pile, you may rotate this 1 step forward after it enters play. Corner 1, at the start of your turn, discard a card from your hand to damage your opponent. Interesting. Something can be happening here. And we have another. Those guys. If you have more cards than your opponent, deal 7 damage to others, gain health. Nice blessing. Alariel, sorry, the Ever Queen. Discard a card, silhouette unit from your hand, deploy 1 silhouette unit from your deck on this champion normal restriction by. Cool card. I think this one goes into the deck, not sure. And then we have Dreadblood Harrow. I have this model unpainted in my wardrobe. Interesting. Hero Cat, discard a spirit or instant from your unit from your hand to deal damage to your opponent, gain health, last stand, deal 2 damage. Alright, you can get more damage. That's nice. Just a nice trigger ability. Okay. We're into 24 minutes. Let's see if we can fasten this. Probably not. It's not going to be a fast video. Necrace, seen this before. Rather the little ones. The draw card face up is a grot unit deployed into the highlighted champion. Replacing the cards. Okay. If it's a grot, then you have to with Spiders, Harrow, Refound, Silent Communion, Primal Terror, damage opponent, discard a card from the hand. Oh, that's nice. Damage your opponent by sorry, when I had this, that must be really good. I guess it's a spell, but it's gonna trigger a lot of times. Fanatics, Cower, Okay. Gain health, move, hide units, turn ascend. Wow, that's a lot. Gain health, move units, 1, 1, 1. That's a nice neutral spell. Then I have the Great Green Spite. Discard a top card from the deck, draw cards. You may discard a card. Repeat this up to 3 times. That's a nice kind of like mechanical thing. Nice rares. Bones of the Beast Caller. Read and draw a card and pass all actions in a turn. Draw a card. Alright, so you can draw 4 cards in a turn, basically, if you want to. And then I have a Spiteful Branch Witch. Okay. The champion can play abilities while engaged. When the champion deploys a spell, you may discard a card from hand to draw a card. Cool. That's a nice thing to go on here. And then we have a Guardian of Souls foil. Increased health gained by spells. Increase health gained by spells. Okay. Last corner. It's a champion though. Nice. I think the flavor here with this Savagery is a nice. I like this set already. Let's see here. Throne of Vines, Quagmire, Thunderstrike, Spite Revenant, got a card, yeah. Fester and Rot, can be played fictionless. Little Riot, the Disease Ridden Demise, remove any number of champion units, discard a card. Okay, so that's good if you are a Chaos guy, which you are. Play this one. Screeching Spit Revenant, damage opponent. When you discard this card, oh yeah, that one. Zombie Horde. Damage opponent by 1 for support. Exhausted, discard the bottom support and restart it. Nice. That's a zombie feeling. Earth Shattering Charge. We have Frost Fury. Remove Ogre, deal 4 damage. Yeah. And have Glare Face Scaremonger. Highlighted units gain the following effect: last stand to opponent. And a foil unlife talisman. Highlighted units gain the following effect: last stand, damage opponent 4, shuffle it to the deck. That's a cool. It's a passive. I mean, wow. I like that one. Starving Wargeist, nothing and 1, damage opponent, remove unit. That's a good one. Rallying the Little Ones, Tactics, Glare, Impenetrable Hide, damage opponent cannot gain health from enemies. Hide enemies. Alright, cool. Regrowth, gain health, shuffle up to 7 minutes from your deck. Nice. Wow, it's cool art. Deathly Invocation. Deploy a recent unit from your hand onto your highlighted champion normal restrictions. Dunk. Move on and try and discard your hand. Hand, shuffle 1. Right, so you can do a lot of things and like getting back and play them. Hunters. Night Shroud, reduce damage from highlighted spells, abilities, units. Really specific. And then Incensed Thunder Tusk. When you discard this card, discard the top card of the opponent's deck. Right, just getting back at you. Why as a unit? And then discard 2 cards from your hand, deal damage to the opponent, and draw a card. That's cool. We have Face of the Grave. It's a nice draw card from your number of highlighted spirits. Rotate it, cool. Then we have Monstrous Hunter Courtier. If you have 5 less health, deal damage to the opponent to start your turn. Then we have, wow, I got the foil engine here. Let's sleeve this guy up. So I think this one has been changed or errated into something else than what it is. But it does. Whenever you discard a card or more from another effect, you will discard an additional card to deal 3 damage to opponent. So a lot of discard triggers, then you can discard a card to trigger this, and that discard triggers stuff as well. Yeah, so I think they changed that. That there are discards on his line or stuff like that, because otherwise it gets another triggers on triggers on triggers basically. So okay, that deck is being built next. then it's gonna be badly received and never played again, I guess. Yeah, it's a never-ending engine. Song, Communion, Harrow, Curse of Years. Direwolves, damage to your opponent, last stand, increases by 1. Cool. Spiders, Macabre, Exotic Maneater. When this unit is exhausted, shuffle up to 1 ogre from your discard to your deck, damage to your opponent. Nice. It's a fast unit in an ogre deck. Small damage, but put it back. Plague Wind. Damage your opponent, and then, oh yeah, the remove stuff. Here you go. Crazed Colossal Squig. Enters play, discard a card from your hand, damage to your opponent, and remove unit. Nice. Fast and evil. I like it. Could have been more damage, I think. Ordering Unyielding. Reduce damage from received by... Okay, so a lot of them get reduced damage. It's a blessing. Okay. Another Jidcha Harrod. Nice. And then we have a Little Drill. Lithe Drill. Corners 1 and 2 gain health, 3 damage opponent. Right, so 3 left in the right one. And yeah, gonna keep the pace up, but I think I have a lot of cards to be played. That's gonna be like a nice Dryad deck. Is that where you would start? Or would that be just the boring test? Maneater, Nurgle's Rot, rotate highlight forward. If it triggers this is cool. Rotate a highlight the non-demon unit 1 step forward. If this triggers some damage effect, deal 2 more. That's cool. Merciless Tree Revenants, damage your opponent. When you discard 2 cards or more in a single turn, you may restart this unit. So this one, when this guys gets, yeah, you know, it gets back, restarts, damage, restarts. That's a nice one. Dawn of the Spiderlings. When I use exhausted, discard a opponent's action. Also nice to remove them when they're exhausted. Draw this card to make deck your opponent. Bragot, Forgotten Frost Lord. Heroic attack, deploy 1 beast unit from your hand or deck onto the champion. If your deck is searched, shuffle it. Once per game though. That's cool. Then I have a foil Vampire Lord on Nightmare. And just is that for 5 points. There is a Vampire Wizard, Warrior Wizard. Cool. Alright, here we go. I feel there's a lot of spice in this set. And please, if you played this game back and at the time, any cards that are broken, please comment and like why they were like banned or stuff like that, because I haven't really an idea of that. Trigger all heroic effects on these units. This does not count as using heroic act. When you discard this card, you may search deck for ogre. Wow, I think this must be a good card if you have like a lot of crazy heroic act ogres. I think this is a good one. Starving Wargeist, Flock of Doom, Harrow, Boingrots, Haunting Glaive Wraith Stalkers, Support, Nurgle Wrath, and a Merciless Tree Rent. Sweet, so it wants us to play this. Call of Alariel, discard heroic, discard a card from your hand. Nice. Yeah, and get cards from your hand. Sweet. So this is a nasty card. I will play this. Alariel, so here we go with the Dryads. And a monstrous, mysterious Haunter Courtier. Less damage opponent. Cool with the foils, love those. Here we go, Silent Communion, Feast of Souls. Gain health, move unit to one opponent's hand. That's nice to get them back. Feast and Rot. In this, discard Blight King. Don't know. Draw a corner, draw cards, and then damage. Cool. Direwolf, damage last stand. Yes. Menal Strike, Drone, Blessing of the Forest. Ability. Primal Terror. Oops. And then another big squig. That's nice. Nice with like getting play sets of rares. That's super nice. Gloomspite Haven. She draws a spell, rotate this one step forward. Corner 1, draw cards. Corner 2, gain health, damage opponent. Nice. Bornfang Skalg. Discard a card, deal damage opponent. And then a foil Putrid Blightlord. Oh my god, it's never ends. It's a super display, it feels like. I'm starting to think about the deck a lot now. See here. I wonder which cards from other sets that's gonna be needed to this one. Tireless Crypt Flayer. Damage to your opponent. Last and move a mordant unit from your discard pile to your hand. It's a nice, bit fast, and if you can remove it, cool. Night Shroud. Kaldamoon, like Kaboom as well. And high GW champions deploys a grot unit. Deal damage to your opponent and draw a card. Rotate once forward. So deploy a grot, deal damage, draw a card, rotate. Cool. I mean, that's nice. Then you have a Morghast Harbinger. Cool, guys. Corner 1, damage. No. Corner 1, deploy resistance from your discard to champions. That's nice. And then damage. That's a cool card to get your board out. Life Blast. Draw cards, gain 2 health. That's cool. Stalwart Iceblow Hunter. Discard a beast unit, rotate 2 steps forward. That's nice. This is a good one. This must be played. Surely, this must be played. Just burst out damage. And Blessing of the Forest. While it's played, spell, move all cards. Yeah, okay. Yes, and yes. The Blessing of the Forest. I mean, it's gonna be super. I mean, I think this deck's gonna be really nasty. It feels like a deck to beat for sure. Kasplat, Curse of Years, Spider Riders, Fumes, spells increased, damage to opponent, and then Feasting Nurglings, Whirling Death, damage to opponent, engage, turn it to your hand, yeah. Zombie Horde, cool. That one. Beheading Strike can be played if you have cannot be played if you remove 3 or more units this turn. Damage to opponent 7. On Scarbrand, that's 10 if you are below 15. And if you have some super sweet removal, I mean, yeah, you have those old abilities that remove one of yours from the opponent. That's 2. Might be done, but you need more abilities or more actions. Cool card. Must be a nice way to work with that and just finish them up. And Last Dance and Trigger and all those stuff. So maybe not play 3 in a deck, but just some. And then when it arrives, you can Sorcerer and Scaremonger and a Foil Glare. Okay, Beheading Strike. Something, and then Death. Feast of Souls, Tronovines, Spectral Grasp, Moonmad Strikers, Icefall Yeeties, Revenant, Stream of Corruption, I have Stance Macabre, Tyrus Crypt Flayer, the Tree Lord. Now we have 3 of them. Nice. Cackle, Hallucination Shroom Monster. When this champion deploys a spell, you may rotate a hidden unit 1 step backwards or forwards. That's cool. I like those. It's 8 cost though. 8 cost is a lot. Form of the Swarm. Blessing. Shuffle the 3 spells from discard into deck. Remove 2. I mean, yeah. If you're playing in that type of a deck, I mean, I guess the spells are good, and then you can remove cards. Kinda good, I guess. Itchy Nuisance. And then I play this. Notice. Corner 1 and 2, Hydrant cannot deploy units or play abilities. Damn it. I mean, this must be good, right? Super dormant, can't do stuff, and then damage. Cool. The voice one, I think that's good, really good. Dryad, Light Dryad, Tactics, Flock of Doom, Exotic Man-Eater, Disease-Ridden Demise, remove 7 units, your opponent discard. Oh yeah, so that one in combination with the other one ability, then there you go, I think. Hallucinogenic Fungus Brew, move one highlighted growth units from owner's hand. Move one highlighted growth units to its owner's hands. Right, yes, get your card back up in the end of the turn. Sweet. Divine Inspiration. Can only be played if highlighted champion has completed their quest. Okay. All highlighted blessings become unrevealed. Restart those champions. Draw the cards. Wow. So if you have easy blessings, easy cards to like use, then you can reset them. Then we have a cycle of life. Gain 4 health, move 2 and so yeah, okay, blessing. I mean, it's a good one, not super good. Towering Tree Lord Ancient. The champion can employ single units, reduce damage from hide units last corner by 2. That's nice. And then a foil Prison Grief. This one looks really good in foil, I will tell you that. Corner 1, can play cards. Nice. Damage opponent. Wow, this was really nice. I want to play it in a deck. I don't know in which, but I want to play it. Thundering Strike, run damage. Regrowth, nice. This card deck. Rallied Little Ones, Cast His Bite, and the Hide, and then Starving, Night Shroud, Plague Wind, Blessing, Rise of the Dead. Can only be played if you have 12 or more units in your discard pile. That's a lot. Deploy 3 recent units from your discard pile onto hand champions. They can be a wizard. That's a comeback. Wow. The Icebrower, Huntmaster, and then a foil True Monster. Sweet. Wow. 12 units. That's a lot of cards in grave. So if you can pull that up, that's a great thing. Fumes, Song, Blight King, Frenzied Bloodletting, highlight the allies enemy. So okay. I mean, I guess in this set that's what people do, because I guess you don't get damage from the corners otherwise. Screeching Revenant, Flowering Dryad, damage opponent, gain health, gain 2 health. Okay, that's a nice card. Gain 2 health. Merciless Tree Revenant, here you go. Damage opponent, discard the card. Yeah, restart this unit. Cool. Form of the Swarm, Herald Nurgle, 3 and 2. Damage unit, ability, damage, probably gonna be fast. Soul Spike. Can be deployed by Vampire Champions only. Damage opponent, and if gain life. Oh, that's cool. Pretty fast. And like that. The foils are there, cool here, and the super well Draika decks. Spiders, Foul, Festering, Discharge. Quagmire offering a cool Deathly, Nurgle Rot, Plague Bearer, Thunder Tusk, Underling, reduce damage from enemy units by them. Lord Executor. So ability, remove ability, spirit. Damage from abilities exceed 3.